Hi, Kathy here. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the training course that you're currently taking. This training course is really about looking over changes we've made in programs for books 11 to 16. We have noticed, we've been observing classes over the last few years, and we've noticed that students don't seem to be getting a lot better. Even we were expecting TOEIC scores to go up quite a bit after level 12 when we started doing it in 16, and they've gone up, but not what we had expected. And we've also noticed that a lot of times students are not getting a lot of oral practice. I know that there are a lot of readings in a lot of these levels, and I think that's part of it. I think we need to reduce the readings. And so the changes we've made in the programs, there are no changes really in the lesson plan or changes in the book. All of the changes are in the programs, and a lot of times you're going to notice that the reading has been reduced or the reading is done for homework, things like this, so that we have more opportunities in class to be able to practice, give them oral practice. Because right now they're just not getting the oral practice that they need to get better. The other thing I want to mention is correction. If you look at the introduction that we have in the lesson plan, it clearly says that we're supposed to do DT2 correction during activities, DT3 correction during DT3s and CAs, DT1 correction if you're checking homework, or if you're doing a DT1, there are a couple of them there. But what we've noticed is that oftentimes teachers are not doing they're not doing any correction, or they're just giving students the answers. And students are just not getting better. They're not incorporating the corrections, or they're not making corrections themselves. Another thing that we've seen is that in these courses, students are still using the same structures. They're using the same examples, same structures that they were using in levels 4, 5, 6, 7. Even though they know more advanced structures, they know more vocabulary, they're still using a very limited number of structures, very limited amount of vocabulary. And when teachers are grading, they're really not taking into account, I believe, that students should be doing work at a higher level. They're grading them, teachers are giving high grades to students who are using exactly the same structures as the students were using in level 5. And that really shouldn't be. If you consider that they've taken so many more levels since then, they should be getting a grade that is more in accordance to what they should be using at this point, okay? So all of these changes are really meant to incorporate more oral practice for students. They're meant to bring up their level of English. And these are things that I think you've probably noticed yourselves, and you may have even noticed other things that we haven't mentioned here. But these are the reasons for the changes that we're making in the programs for 11 to 16. So please take the training very seriously. We really want you to incorporate these things in your class. And we really want our students to come out of level 16 being much better prepared and much better at using the language than they currently are. Okay? So good luck with the course, and if you have any questions or comments, on the platform you'll find a conversations button. You can leave your questions or your comments there, and have fun.